What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 38, my Total Warhammer 2 modded Count Noctilus campaign. So last time we left off sieging Ice Drake Fjord over here and expecting to fight a pretty big battle with Silostra, maybe a battle tough enough to finally challenge this army, or at least I'm hoping so. And in fact, we're going to jump right into this. It's going to be a cinematic battle and, well, I'm excited. Let's see, they don't, I'm just looking for magical damage. Yeah, they don't really have any magical damage at all, unfortunately, but they should have enough units to be able to dish out the damage. Plus the Marauder Chariots perhaps can mow down Sirens. Generally things with splash damage, even if it isn't magical, are pretty darn decent at damaging Sirens and other ghostly units, or at least mobs of ghostly units. Plus I suppose our Mourngulls will be in a little bit of danger because they are not ethereal. Anyway, let's get to it. Alrighty, here we go again. It's so nice that Silostra can now Vanguard deploy with her army. It just seems so appropriate. And look at that, we got our beautiful new Mourngull unit. Everybody's advancing at the same time. This army is getting more and more glorious. I've been really enjoying this Ghost army, actually. Possibly one of the, I don't know, most fun armies that I've had the pleasure to work with in the, I don't know, recent a little while, and just in terms of composition, mostly because they, well, I do really like the whole all Vanguard deploy thing, and I do suppose that Vlad's army does do the same thing, but otherwise it is also a very fun army. While you do have to watch out for any ghosts or enemy magical units ripping your ghosts apart, generally speaking the ghosts are pretty hardy and difficult to kill, so it does mean that they can do their own thing without just like massive amounts of overwatch. Anyway, let's get to it. Alrighty, so over here we are going to focus the enemy Feral Manticore and Mammoths as much as possible with both Silostra and our 3 units of Mourngull Haunters. We also have the Damned Paladin, Robert Bartholomew, who we are going to use to hunt the enemy Marauder Chieftain, who's all the way back here. And finally, we're just going to keep the Vampire Fleet Captain, you know, in the background, healing up whoever needs healing. Now, one of the fun things about fighting the Norscans in particular is also, first of all, what the heck are you guys doing? Their entire army is spread out kind of weirdly, and we've kind of attacked the center line, and they haven't really reacted to that properly yet. But anyway, as I was saying, the fun thing, or at least one of the fun things about fighting Norscans is that they don't have a lot of ranged units. Therefore, they will just blob up with all their all their melee units, which means we don't have to chase around a bunch of archers and stuff like that with our Mourngulls, and can just go ahead and enjoy the melee on melee infantry battles, which I suppose are completely in our favor because we have a lot of ethereal units here. Reckon some chariots. Actually taking a while for the Mourngulls to break down the chariots. They're fairly reasonably damage resistant. I suppose it's because we don't have any anti-large units over here. But that's okay. They will die eventually, especially if they can't dish out enough damage to our Sirens. Just enjoying taking this battle in right now. One of the things about this particular army is it's fairly simple in that it doesn't really require much finesse. You just send your units at most enemy army types, unless you encounter something that's particularly scary. Anyway, it looks like Robert Bartholomew has defeated the enemy Marauder Chieftain pretty easily over here, as this guy's badly damaged, whereas Robert is completely unharmed. Silostra has also moved into, you know, send a lot of enemy Marauders flying. Quite effectively, I might add. And yeah, at this point, the balance of power has shifted in the last few seconds. Man, the battle's already at 2 minutes, but also a lot of the enemy have died clearly. Not quite 1,000 losses, but nearly a third of their army gone, and ours relatively unharmed. The units that have taken the most damage are our summoned knights. Otherwise, pretty much everybody's full HP. Only this one unit of Sirens got a little bit beat up, and we're just going to heal it up a little bit later. I'm not entirely sure what caused that particular unit to get so damaged. It was fighting fighting a unit of Marauder champions over here, I believe. Oh, they're still chasing it, yeah. Oh well. Not too bad, and it looks like these knights have been, you know, stopping several enemy units from joining the battle, which is quite useful in and of itself, even if they aren't, you know, providing too much value in terms of charging. Man, look at the accuracy on those javelins. Really, not a lot of them hitting friendly units. Well done. And definitely well done. And oh wow, yeah, so these damn Knights Errant are starting to melt under assault by 4 enemy units, but hey, that's a lot of value for a summoned unit, keeping so damn many units from doing anything and engaging with the rest of our army. Silostra still towering over the battlefield, even as the tide of Sirens washes over the enemy battle line. It looks like the balance of power is now about 70% in our favor, and more and more units are starting to run off the field. We have still taken very little damage, almost no damage in fact, throughout our army. And just on our summoned units, and we have summoned a few extra ones via, you know, some are drowned dead, so they certainly help out with regards to getting all that extra melee unit in terms of meat shield. That's the word I was looking for. Man, I don't know why it was so hard to find that damn word. I guess I'm a little tired today. Oh well. It happens. Anyway, it looks like that's almost it for the enemy army. Getting another Tomb Swarm here on the Marauder Champions. The battle's lasted 3 minutes and we're at about the end of the standard time, so I do expect it to be over any second now, and it does look like the vast majority of the enemy has routed or been shattered, and I think these are the last units. They're getting Tomb Swarm. They've also been distracted by Robert Bartholomew, who's taken the place of those questing knights, or I think those were the Knights Errant actually, I don't remember, who were here, and there it is. There's the chain route, and once again, a very easy battle. Yeah, I definitely expected them to put up a little bit more of a fight, but hey, at least it was a really nice cinematic-looking battle with lots of epic shots, especially in the snowy locations, as it always does. Wow. Way to send so many of our own summoned units flying, Silostra. Who are you even attacking now? I guess there are a few more units of Marauder Champions running away through this. Anyway, as I said, a battle is over. We don't actually need to chase anybody down, but we do want to get a Invocation of Nehek on some of our Sirens. The only units that have been hurt, essentially. And we're just going to heal them up a little bit. There we go. One of them was at half HP after all, and a little bit more now, and there's the heroic victory. Yeah, I guess once again the auto-resolve is really kind of underestimating our ghost units for whatever reason, thinking that they would take a lot of damage here, wherein they take essentially no damage, despite the fact that we barely even had to control them at all. And I was mostly controlling Robert and the Mourngul Haunters to try and chase down enemy heroes and single entity units. Other than that, the army just did what it did by itself and obliterated the enemy. Certainly makes it easy to fight Norscans when they don't have range units to chase around, or Cav. Well, actually, they didn't have Cav here, but Norscans obviously do have Cav, but yeah, not a lot that we had to deal with here. I agree, Silostra, that was pretty funny. Yeah, I overestimated the enemy forces a little bit here. I figured that they'd be a little bit tougher considering the sheer number of enemies, but honestly, once it became apparent that they had access to absolutely no magical damage against Silostra's army, it was pretty much over at that point. Anyway, let us... Ooh... Very decent amount of cash we can get on sacking though, so I guess we will sack it. We are trying to get ourselves a nice Aminar after all, and a pyrotechnic compound. Now, did I give this to Noctilus? He currently has, yes, he does have the pyrotechnic compound. Still, it is a very nice find. I suppose we could give it to his support specialist. What is... Oh, I was about to say, what does What does Luther Harkin carry? But he's going to get the Slan gold soon, so he will not be able to use it, unfortunately. I'll try to figure out if anybody could get some decent use out of that. Now, Silostra, wait, do you have to wait until next turn to get that? No, we can establish a Pirate Cove immediately. Alright, fine, establish it then. Alrighty, there we go. Pirate Cove established, and oh, we'll have to just sack the place again next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Go into regeneration stance or encamp and sense. We are regenerating fairly well here. I wouldn't be surprised if Snager the Terror tried to attack us, but maybe together with Jarell, Elfslayer. Well, I think you and Silostra would have something to talk about there. You'd probably appreciate the whole elf slaying thing. Although not before her performance before said elves. Alrighty, Charles Adrenner, we're going to go for Frigid Air. I mean, minus 45, or not minus 45 armor, rather, minus 15 armor really isn't that much, considering, but I probably am okay with that, or maybe we go for Spectre instead. Well, I've already started putting points into Frigid Air, so yeah, we'll see. I still think that we should probably get Scarred Veteran on these guys, and then we'll have to think about Wild Eye. The only problem is then we won't have enough points to get both of these. We'll see, we'll see. Alrighty, is there anything else to do this turn? In fact, if we don't spend our money right now, if we just save it, we would have enough to get Aminar next turn. Even though there are probably a few things that we want to recruit, maybe we just go for Aminar. I kind of like the idea, so unless there's something to repair here... Oh, Tlanxla. Yeah, this guy's probably going to destroy, not anything we can do about that. That's fine. That's fine. In fact, we'll just move Luther Harkin down there to deal with it. Alright, we still have to find Marcus himself. Maybe Two Toes Adley can do this for us. Oh, and in fact, maybe we trade the Rotting Promethean Gunnery mobs to Two Toes Adley while we're here, and then just have Luther Harkin rebuild his own. Also, you have one Gunnery White, and I do need to get you a second one. Why have I not gotten you a second one yet? Because they're not available, that's right. And in fact, perhaps... it would be better if we were to get 3 Gunnery Whites in the Deck Droppers army. I know I've been a little bit... I know it might be a little bit much, but the stronger we make these guys, the happier I'll be. I'm just kind of determined to make this army actually strong, and stacking Gunnery Whites is probably the best way to do it. We also do need to save room for Terrorgeists, though. Alrighty, well, regardless. Damage building, we'll skip by the rest of this office slot available. For who? Reed Goodeye. Who the heck is Reed Goodeye? I don't know who Reed Goodeye is, but you can go here for now. Did we summon you somewhere? Do I have another Lord summon somewhere? I don't even remember doing that. I feel like that's somebody we deleted. I don't see a Reed Goodeye. Alrighty, well, if you can add... if you can add campaign movement range for everybody, I don't see how that would be an issue. So just be the Fleet Sailing Admiral for now until we get our last Legendary Admiral up and running, Mr. O'Bones McDonald. Not a bad name either. Oh, right, this guy. Delaying Siege and Defense Chance. What an odd lord. Oh. Alrighty, let's end the turn. Hope I didn't forget anything. There's always stuff to do. And then after that, we presumably auto-resolve the battle at the Forest of Gloom, and thereby hopefully get Aranessa to join us, and then start making her army as well. Even though we're very close to the end here. Oh, looky, looky. You want a peace treaty. And yet you're not even willing to... Wait. Peace treaty... Vassalize isn't an option? Oh, that's interesting. You should be willing to do anything we're asking of you. No, Aranessa, no. You're going to join us by force. Unless you block Noctilus's army, which would be an annoyance, I will grant. Marcus, oh, you want peace now too? No, buddy, no. We want your territory. Peace negotiated. Ironbrow's expedition in Karazkarak. Interesting that they've been fighting, because I've been kind of wanting them fighting in the Vampire Counts campaign. Oh, it looks like the World Walkers didn't actually decide to attack us here. You're going to attack Tlanxla again and just keep doing that, huh? He actually lost a unit. Probably going to raise it now. Now he's going to sack it again. So this little army is behaving very strangely, because it's not going to do anything for him. Alrighty, man, the end turn is actually taking quite a while. Curious to see how the end turns will look in the in the third game, although I guess we won't have access to... oh, lots of free cash. Oh, yes, we're at over 100k now. Now we can raise Aminar. Aminar attacks at Angariel, but who gives a damn? First of all, we have things to do here. Attack Forest of Gloom. And auto-resolve that to death? Obviously to death, I guess. Now, do we take this over? Do we actually want this province here? Do we want to deal with the red province? Does it do anything for us? The other forest province really doesn't do anything for us. Do I care about this? I mean, we'll probably have to... It does look like it's been completely corrupted for us already, though. You know, we'll occupy it, and then, if anything, we can just... Ooh, we got a perfect vigor out of that? Lovely for Noctilus. And a giant blade. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Pirates of Sartosa destroyed. There we go. Beautiful. Next turn they will join us. You, in the meantime, can go dredge the sea. We can also untax you and grow ya, I suppose. We will need the back alleys here, and we will need the tree and noose. Noctis is also leveled up to 40. Maxed out, buddy. Maxed out. We're not putting any points in the magics, the various magics. What do we put the last point in, then? All hands away. And, oh, well, not maintenance. I think we're okay in terms of cash. Presuming that we have all hands away, we basically could put 1 point into Master Strike to make him hit a little bit harder. He doesn't hit very hard in terms of his melee, but let's be honest, it's his range. That should be scary. Or at least scary. I mean, 525 is standard. It's not, like, awful. I am kind of tempted to go for Tenacity. And just because of the extra HP, as he does act as a tank and an anchor a lot. Yeah, it's probably the best option here. Nothing here would really benefit us that much. Yeah, fine, Tenacity it is. Alright, that's good. You guys, we will level up at some other time. There are several things we need to do now. First of all, Aminar's Resurrection. Beautiful. Get a free Vortex for everybody, as well as Hero Capacity +5 for all heroes. So here come a lot more of those Gunnery Whites, which I've been really wanting. And now we'll only attack our enemies. Pirate Crew Growth +10 is also quite swell, isn't it? Okie dokie, you are still just holding units, essentially, so just stay where you are. You are going to join this army. Now, new Gunnery White. You are Fleetfoot. Oh, that's trash. That is absolute trash. Ugh, I guess we'll have to wait. This army, though, I think there's nothing else for you to do here right now. I do believe we do need to take Skavenblight for our objectives. Ooh, Miragliano, you get an upgrade. Should also spend our cash, but let's just quickly take some islands with you while we're at it. I mean, while we're here. And Captain's Chest. Go for that trunk of maps. Oh, damn, I was hoping for a campaign movement range rather than that. Alrighty, well then start moving out and go back to this mysterious island, I guess. There's no other Skull Island nearby, as I recall, unfortunately. But once again, not a big deal. Now, Silostra, you have stuff to do. Luther Harkin, you have stuff to do. Everybody has stuff to do. Oh, wait, this was taking several turns? Alright, wait. First of all, go kill this guy. He's gonna not move away. He just decided to suicide here. Okay, Marcus Wolfhard, it's like you're trying to give us Lustria. This is all pointless, so I guess we'll spread the loot out again. And now we're at 3. Infamy. Nice. Alright, now do we go back to Tlaxla? I feel like we can take Tlaxlan with you and Chakwa. We just need to find that enemy army, wherever the heck it is. Alrighty, wait, what do you have, by the way? Well, you have enough bombardment capability to probably take this over. Oh, wait, there's a full stack here. Ooh, it's Marcus himself. Okay, so no, stop that. I wanted Marcus's buff on Luther Harkin. So I guess our best bet is to slowly start moving over here. The Temple of Kara might actually get attacked by this little army here, and there wouldn't be much we can do about it. In fact, let's just replace this with walls, maybe. You go back for the tree and noose, and we'll repair you, although I do expect you to get attacked again. You, back to Zahutek. I want you to wait until Luther's killed Marcus to get the extra points. Alrighty, let's upgrade the rest of what we got here. Zahutek, I do think you... Do you need walls? You're not at the coast. So the likelihood of you actually getting attacked is pretty low. Alrighty, fine, then we'll just go for the meat market. Alrighty, and let's get one of these things. Income from ports, we will only have the one port here, but sure, I guess. Why not? Free public order, if nothing else. Now, what else do we got in terms of cash to spend? You're okay. A Galleon's Graveyard, I do want to build the port, at the very least. Huahuan Desert, you get more port income, which doesn't matter. Also, neither does this, so I guess we'll save the cash there. Matorka. Upgrade you, Akendorf, no walls yet, but Tree and Noose I think is pretty necessary right now. Alrighty. Alrighty, after that we do... Oh, wait. Galleon's Graveyard, you want this thing. Yeah, fine. I was hoping to have enough money to actually get those ogres up and running for this army, i.e. the ogre... not the pistols, but rather the Mornfang cab, which would work fairly decently here. Oh wait, and we're not able to build the Rotting Leviathans yet, unfortunately. Alright, well, we'll get to it, hopefully. Campaign's getting real close to that ending there. Wait, away with you for now. We have 8 turns more for the rest of this up. Damn it, I didn't mean to click that multiple times. My bad. Okay, we want treasure maps. There's one over here. Probably should have had the Two-Toes Adley dig for that. Oh, there's a treasure map right here in Firus. And there's another one here. Probably we could send you and you. You know what? You, go over here, dig for this treasure. I know that there's dwarfs around, but honestly, if we lose one of these territories, we'll just have Noctilus take care of it. You dig out here. More money is more money, after all. Go figure, right? Wait. Here. So this one's the closest one. Also, I just want to see, what would have the cost been for this? Oh, it's actually not that bad. I thought it was way more than that. I thought it was like way more. 8,000? That's not too bad at all. You know what, just do it. Just do it. That'll be worth it. I mean, I don't know how worth it, but worth it enough that... Oh, whoa. You're near the Isle of Wights. Okay, that's a problem. The Isle of Wights is trash. It is absolute trash. The garrison here can't really fight anything. I guess we... Well, I guess you're gonna defend this island forever. Okay. Time for our second legendary, or our fourth legendary. Why did I say second? Now, the question with you is what you're going to have in your army. We've basically done everything, so we can do anything here. I will want to raise your dead. Oh, if only it wasn't so expensive. Damn it, I think we need to undo some building, because if this guy lands here, he'll be able to destroy the Isle of Wight very easily, and so will you, most likely. Oh, damn it. Alrighty, well, I'll deal with you in a second, buddy. Once I figure out what we can cancel. Which building? Why does the sea green? Probably something expensive, like this. That's enough for 3 rotten corpses. Bloated corpses. I guess they're rotten too. Well, the Curse of Undeath probably stops the rot. Alrighty, there we go, and we have a regiment to renown the Tide of Skjold. Oh, I completely forgot about the Lamprey's Revenge. We still gotta get that going. We still need another 1,000. Alright, fine, cancel another building. Man, we had 100k, and then suddenly we have none. It's bizarre. Alrighty, what can we get here? Not the meat market, I think. You're a level 2 meat market. That got us another little bit of cash. Yeah, fine, do that. And oh, we're not taxing this? Oh, it's because it's negative. Although 2.4k per turn is not that bad. You. The Tide of Skjold in here as well. Alrighty, now in terms of what you have, armor, leadership, and honestly, none of this tells me anything. Now let's get you a Rotting Promethean Hunger, Supernatural Horror, Inspiring Presence, Root Marcher, Spiteful Shot, Monkey Jacket. We'll have to pick the rest, although I do want Denizens of the Deep immediately, most likely. Kiss of the Deep. Honestly, just get 1 point in all of these. Evasion, maybe, but it's possible that we'd rather get one of these. Now, what do we get you? Ahoy. What the heck do we get you? You have no direct buffs for Depth Guard, but maybe we make your army just, like, all depth guard, and I know that it would be way better to do that with Luther Harkin, but I like his army balanced. I like the fact that he doesn't have a giant pile of a same type of a unit, as I do find those armies fairly boring. I mean, I guess we could go depth guard and range on you, because the other guy doesn't have any range. It's not like you can get depth guard here right now anyway. I would have loved to get some mortars on you. But in that regard, then I guess we go held together by screws, because it buffs up depth guard, and then probably black powder overload for the range stuff. Without relying... Ooh. Maybe we get a bunch of, like, zombie pirate deckhands mobs with pole arms in this army, plus a bunch of depth guard, just like a really strong melee force, with obviously range units, although some monstrous infantry with that would also be quite helpful. Even though we did just get an army that had a bunch of monstrous infantry. We could do bloated corpses as well. Animated hulks, well, we just built an army with a bunch of animated hulks, but they could work here. You know what, maybe we do another animated hulk army. I don't know, I'll think about it. We can always respec this guy later if, you know, if push comes to shove. You can get another unit in here. I do expect this guy will attack here, and I do expect this army to lose. But oh well. Alrighty, there we go, that's all of our cash, and now what do we do? Silostra, yes, you still need to move to... Oh, we didn't make a Kova Dietershofen. Okay. Now, so we need to move there, then to Longship Graveyard. Just basically bounce between these locations. Alrighty, so first of all, sack Ice Drake Fjord. Auto-resolve it. Yeah, sack it. There we go, and I didn't see what we got there, but ooh, there we go. Chapter object... Oh, right. I thought that was tied to Aminar, but it isn't. And then go to Dietershofen through the sea, or Longship Graveyard through the land. Ah, indeed. Ah, indeed. Oh, and this will give us extra money. Ha. Ha, indeed, indeed. Alrighty, Longship Graveyard, just auto-resolve this. They had no chance. Nobody has any chance against Silostra right now. And you know what? 4K isn't a huge amount. I guess we just straight up establish the Pirate Cove. There we go, so we don't waste an extra turn. Ship's Necromancer that we do not need. Aminar will be available next turn. Let's go back into our encampment stance. We'll be fully healed up for next turn as well. Let's also start building stuff here. Neither one of these are going to be Picaroons. Let's just go for Smuggler's Cove. Since the Aminar thing, you know what, wait, we got Smuggler's Cove here, Smuggler's Cove. We built this Pirate's Rest here, but we no longer require it. I'm just thinking, this gives us 100 infamy, whereas this gives us 25. You know what, we'll keep this one there. I really wish that there was a chart to show how much infamy we're getting. Here it is. Pirate Cove's 300, other 465, offices and stances minus 200. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll get to number 1 again. And yeah, we could probably build a few more of these, but it'll be okay. Alrighty, well, I'm happy with that. Burke Black, you stay here until we have money for you. And Wendy, I did want to move you somewhere. The question is where. Oh, that's why I was checking these things, right. Nowhere nearby, essentially. Okay, well, I guess we'll just go to the coast and then wait. We have these things. Is there anything else that... Well, Circle of Destruction, not making a crazy amount of money, but 4,000 isn't too bad either. Perhaps. Perhaps we'll be willing to pay. Also, do we have the Picaroon's hideout being built here? Yeah, we do, alrighty. I'll skip the rest of these unassigned skill points. I'd really rather just end the turn. I can take care of the skill points between the episodes as per usual. I also want to see, let's see, Elisali, Shrine of Loek. We have a Picaroon's hideout here. I'm just wondering if there's anything that needs to be switched to a Picaroon's hideout. Doesn't look like it. Wait, Arnheim is now at war with us. You know what? You. Wait, Evershale, Whitefire. Ooh, Whitefire Tor. You look to be Oh wait, you can't make pirate coves. Okay, fine. You are then not useful here. Just stay where you are, buddy. We'll need you, I guess, to move down here and start making more pirate coves out here again. Or, in the alternative, we just summon another one. Let's see, Vampire Fleet Captain, Devious Lore... Devious is not bad. Here, action success chance in case you need to assassinate somebody. Unless somebody over here has something that buffs up faction-wide, but it doesn't look like it. Let's go with Intelligent, then. Hero action success chance... Oh, hero action cost minus 10%. You know what? I think I like that more. Let's get you in here. Oh, 500 per turn. A little bit much, but it is what it is. Alrighty, and you're level 26, so at the very least you'll be able to get maintenance fairly soon. Let's go Specialist, Renowned, Established Pirate Cove, obviously. Is there anything here that's faction-wide? No, unfortunately not. Immortality. Which hero success chance... None of this is helpful as I recall, yeah. Oh, well, this is in province, even though I doubt you'll ever be in the province with somebody. Okay, that's good. Some characters in region. That, retinue physician on armies in region at the very least. Wound, assault units. Spread public order is useless, so just do this. Nothing else here is useful, so... Whatever. Whatever, there you go. And then you can head out to get some more pirate coves there. We only have that garbage gunnery white, right? Yeah, we do. Alrighty, now let's end the turn. I want Aminar to be available, so go. See if we get attacked by anybody. Well, damn it. Looks like Marcus Wolfheart wants to attack us, so we will fight this, but unfortunately we're out of time right now, so we'll fight it at the start of the next episode. It should actually be a pretty easy one. The goal for next episode is going to be to fight this and win it, but not to actually kill Marcus Wolfheart, to force him and his army away, and then to fight him again and get the victory for not Noctilus, for Luther Harkin. I'm pretty sure he hasn't defeated Marcus Wolfheart personally, but I guess we'll see. Okay, well anyway, as I said, out of time, I'm going to call this here. We will start this battle at the very start of next episode, kind of just like we started at the very start of this episode with a battle, and then we will continue Noctilus's rampage through to Sylvania. But also, I just realized as soon as we're done this and we end the turn, Aranessa will join us, so we'll get her army up and running as well, so that should be a fun time. Very, very close to the end of this campaign now, of having lots of our objectives completed, just a matter of taking a few more main territories and completing all of our quests, as we still have Slan Gold and the Moon Dial quest as well. So hopefully we can at least possibly get Slan Gold next time, or possibly the in one of the upcoming episodes. So with that said, as always, whatever I usually say about likes and comments, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.